Hi there, Denny here from Epcot. It's time to eat in a place I've not eaten in quite a long time. We're headed into Coral Reef. Coral Reef has this mystique. I think it was just because, you know, maybe it was on Full House, and so everybody wants to go there and dine with the fishes and the sharks and all that jazz. I have been here a couple times in my years here, being in and out of the Walt Disney World parks, and it's been a while. I'm talking maybe 6 or 7 years.
We're still working on your table, so
Oh, perfect. Thank you. As soon as you walk in, it is cool. It is sandy. Look how pretty that is. That's really kind of cool. Like the ocean floor. Speaking of the ocean floor, we have the ocean on the floor. And then we've got my hubby at the check-in desk. Look how cute our little sea friend is here, octopus. After you've checked in, you can come here to the waiting room. And then you'll be escorted down the hall. The lighting fixtures are the cutest things. I'm underlit, but look how cute our little sea urchins and jellyfish are. Adorable. Have a seat. Take up some air conditioning. We are here at the table. This is a tiered restaurant. In case you didn't know, you've got 3 different tiers of tables, and it's like 2D rows. So 1 row, 2 row, up here on the 3rd tier. So we are the furthest possible away from the aquarium. That being said, you can still see it, as you can see right here. We're watching sharks swim by, so that's pretty daggone impressive. But as you can see, it's terraced, so you've got that middle row of 2 rows of tables, and then the front, and I will walk you down and show you the tables that are down there with the front row view. Sharks are swimming by. And I do like the lighting effect on the ceiling. This is available on the walk-up list, so that if you're in Epcot, you could hop on. Like, I don't even think we waited like 10 minutes once we got on the walk-up list. To be fair, we're here at a shoulder time, so it is 4:15 at present. So we are a little earlier than, say, like a traditional dinner. And forgive me for the overhead lighting that's casting quite... not good. Let's talk about the menu. There are 6 entrees on the menu at present. This menu was updated in April. That's kind of the calendar year, the menu year that Walt Disney World is sticking with these days. You've got a seafood boil, coastal palm cakes, that's the plant-based option, a mojo chicken, shrimp fettuccine, there's your pasta, a surf and turf with a filet and also grilled shrimp, and then you have a grilled snapper with coconut lime rice, which kind of sounds nice and refreshing. It comes with a chili lime seasoning, so that's intriguing. As far as appetizers are concerned, there are 4, only 4. So we have a total of 10 dishes on this menu, friends. 10 dishes. You do have desserts. We do not have the dessert menu just yet, but their signature starter is their lobster bisque. It is $14. On the appetizers list, we have Caribbean salad, which is plant-based, chicken wings, and coconut fried shrimp with a mango chutney. Is there a way to make the pina colada non-alcoholic?
Yeah.
There is?
Yeah.
I would like a pina colada, please. So for all you Disney Cruise Line fans out there, it is good to know that the pina colada is indeed on the menu here. You can get it with rum, Bacardi raspberry rum, blended with pina colada mix and raspberry puree for $16.50. Saida, when I asked her, said yes, indeed, they could do that non-alcoholic. So while it's not on the menu, be sure to ask just in case. Pina colada. I'm going to show you right down by the aquarium windows. Ooh, I love how sparkly this wall is. It's almost like Space 220, but with fish. How neat is that? So there's the table, and then there's the aquarium. Not too shabby, right? Let's see if we can find a shark. There's Mr. Ray. Hi, shark. Wow. Impressive, right? So several tables down here available. So this is the second row of seating here in the middle of the restaurant. And then there's another shark. I have to admit, it is a very enchanting restaurant. It's really pretty. It's got a mystique and a mystery to it because you do look like you're under the sea. And my pina colada has arrived to the table. Let's all just channel our very best Disney. Don't we all just need to be on Disney Cruise Line right now? I'm just going to cradle this because, again, it's a warm one out there. Here we go. Cheers. I'm going to need to use definitely use a straw. So it's raspberry puree and it's pina colada mix. So there's all that good raspberry puree. That's why you need this straw. That is delicious. It is cool. It is creamy. It is tropical. That's perfect.
It has coconut, pineapple flavor, and the butter has honey and orange zest.
Ooh. Honey and orange zest. Saida has brought the complimentary bread to the table, and if you've been to Ohana or you've been to Olivia's Cafe at Old Key West Resort, this is going to look really familiar to you. This is the pineapple coconut bread. Now the butter is where there's a little bit of a differentiator. This is whipped butter with both honey and orange zest. Olive zest. You can't zest an olive, baby.
That's why I was worried. I'm glad it's orange.
Oh, it keeps squishing.
I don't really like olives. So.
Honey and orange zest. Let's go. And we need all the honey and orange zest in our lives that we can. And I need you to just behold this little baby loaf. How sweet is it? It's my child. We're about to eat it. So sorry. This is the cross section of the bread. Squishy. This is supposed to be for you. I'm just showing them.
You're playing with my food?
I'm playing with Brian's food. This is the cross.
Play with your own food.
This is the cross section of the bread. It does seem really nice and squishy. And it does smell like coconut. There you go. I just took the end of the bread. There we go. A little bit of whipped butter. By a little bit, I mean a whole lot. A whole lot of butter. That's delicious. The sweetness of the honey. There's a little bit of orange zest, like you can see it in there. I more can taste, like, can denote the texture of the orange zest, but yeah, that's delicious. Oh, sea turtle? The coconut fried shrimp. And again, I feel like I have a spotlight right on me with this lighting. The coconut.
You always have a spotlight on you.
Bless you. The coconut fried shrimp has arrived to the table. It's $18. It comes with a mango chutney. And it is hot, piping hot. It has scallions on top. And how many shrimp do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Thank you, Bri. 6 shrimp. They are beautiful, a lovely golden brown. So let's dig in. Ooh, they're toasty hot.
$3 shrimp right there, but enjoy.
That's true. That's a $3 shrimp, Bri. Thank you. The mango chutney is what gives the shrimp all the flavor, though. If you think about a shrimp on its own, it's not too sexy. The coconut isn't enough to make it sexy. So it needs that mango chutney. That being said, $18 for 6 shrimp. That's a pretty pricey situation right there. So, an update on the shrimp appetizer. There are 2 left out of the 6, and I think we ate the 4 that were on here out of obligation. We'll talk. There'll be more discussion. For my entree, I got the snapper. It comes with coconut lime rice, mango salsa, avocado, toasted coconut, and chili lime seasoning for $35. Brian got the seafood boil. It comes with shrimp, mussels, clams, and dewy sausage, sweet corn, and potatoes, and that's all for $34. He's got his little separate bowl for shells and things like that. And it is decidedly a Louisiana kind of oeuvre smell atmosphere to his dish. It feels a little out of place just thematically, but let me show you. We're going to dig into it. He's already digging into it, and I'm going to get some of that as well. This is how large the plate is. And there's the grilled snapper. And I am going to dig into this. And just the avocado is on the side. It looks like mashed avocado, almost like it could be made into guacamole. It's got a little bit of everything, including the mango salsa. Mango chutney came with the coconut shrimp. This is mango salsa. Cheers. Okay, I gotta say, I'm not mad about the taste of this. It does hit you, hit your palate just a little bit, that mango, spiciness of the mango salsa. And of course the fish is going to pick up on that. We have a scuba diver in the tank. We had a scuba diver in the tank. What in the literal world? That's amazing. How fun. Thanks, Brian, for pointing that out. It's like, what? What is going on?
Scuba Steve.
Scuba Steve was absolutely in the tank. Bless him. So as I was saying, the snapper is kind of, it's playing the platform, the foundation for that mango salsa. But the fish itself is moist. And the rice being billed as coconut lime rice, I think, is a little gratuitous. It's rice. It's kind of a sticky rice. And it maybe is somewhat coconutty, but it's not. It's right. Brian has prepared this lovely little, bless him, I have my own little tasting plate for the seafood boil. I have shrimp, I have andouille sausage, I have mussels and clam, and I have a little bit of the corn, and I have a potato. So here we go. This is our sampler platter. And I can dunk it into his broth. So I'm going to take the shrimp.
It's got a little kick.
Ooh, it's got a kick. Here we go. The shrimp is well prepared. I'm all right with that shrimp, and it's not too kicky. All right, here we go. Here's our mussel. Chewy. We've got our clam. Ooh. That clam hits you with some saltiness there at the end. I like the potato, and I love the little corn. He even shucked some corn for me. He cut some corn off of his corn cob. I saved the andouille sausage for last because I love andouille sausage. Brian, that is actually quite good.
Got good flavor to it.
And that sausage has a kick. I love that. I'm going to eat some snapper. Brian's going to eat his seafood boil. We'll see what else. But please, don't order that shrimp. A whole group of guests are in the tank, all doing, maybe that's Dive Quest. That's so cool. I love that. We are going to talk. There are words that need to be said if you're considering stopping at Coral Reef for a meal. We'll talk outside real quick and I'll send you on your way. Hey, I was stopping by the bathroom here in Coral Reef before we left, and we've got payphones fronts, and these, unlike the ones in the Morocco Pavilion, they have a dial tone. Wow. Tell your children. The monorail goes overhead. I'm getting ready to start, and it's like, no, you need a little magic, and then you can talk about this restaurant. Friends, can we talk about Coral Reef? I'm just gonna lean for support on this trash can here. I am so torn by that experience, and it's a mixed bag, and maybe that's the perfect title for this review is Coral Reef Restaurant, a mixed bag. And it's hard to find words for it because there were good moments, there was the best of times, it was the worst of times, like at the same time. Number one, our server Saida was wonderful, just as delightful and charming as she could be. She is from Morocco, like Morocco, and actually was a server in restaurant Marrakesh for many years. So it was delightful getting to hear her stories of serving in that location that is no longer a table service restaurant. I never got to eat there, never took the opportunity to eat there, and I miss it now. Now that I can't have it, I really miss it. I did tour it. It's currently an annual pass holder lounge, so I did tour it in my Morocco Pavilion tour for the Exploring Epcot series. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it down below in the description box. But Saida was wonderful. She was a fount of knowledge, and she recommended 3 dishes as her top choices. She thought that the surf and turf was excellent, the seafood boil, which is what Brian got, was excellent, and the snapper, the grilled snapper, which is what I ended up with. All 3 of those made her must-do list. Now, that is half of the menu. That is because, remember, we were only dealing with 6 entrees. But I was so glad that she affirmed that what I had my eye on for my entree was one of those that made the cut. Starting off with that snapper, that was excellent. It was moist. It was flavorful. I loved the pairing of that mango salsa with the snapper itself. I don't know that the toasted coconut did a whole lot for it other than add some texture. The cilantro lime rice is just rice. Perhaps it was made with coconut water, perhaps, but it just wasn't very coconutty, and it certainly was not limey at all. The problem with that fish dish is that it was a small piece of fish. For the key image, the featured image in my Disney experience, when you click on Coral Reef Restaurant, they use the image of my dish of the grilled snapper, but it's this long piece of fish. It looks like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. So for $36, mine, I don't feel like I got the value for the money that I spent. I'm still hungry. I'm leaving the restaurant hungry. I would love more snapper. That being said, what was on my plate was very good. If you're going to Coral Reef, like if you're part of a group that's going to Coral Reef Restaurant and you're like, gee whiz, what do I order? Go ahead and order that snapper. You'll enjoy it. You might need something to eat afterwards or in addition to. So Brian's seafood boil was so good. All of the seafood was quite moist. It was perfectly cooked. It had a lovely kick to it. The broth did, and that andouille sausage did as well. So for $34, yes, that sounds pricey, but Brian said that is in line with what you're going to pay for a seafood boil. I'm just not a seafood boil. Like I've been to one seafood boil, and that was it. We're done. I'm just not a seafood boil person, even in a restaurant. But I'm so glad that he enjoyed it. Do not get that shrimp starter. That tasted like absolutely nothing. It was so weird. It's like you were eating something, but you weren't sure exactly what you were eating. There was no discernible taste or flavor profile. None. It is almost like you were eating a rice cake in flavor. It just wasn't. It was the strangest thing. We sent 2 of those babies back, and we only started with 6. And I adore shrimp. Like, I'll get shrimp anywhere, at any time. No, these went back. Was not good. Not good at all. And really overpriced. Here at Coral Reef, you are paying theme park prices. There is an upcharge for your food here. There just is. So keep that in mind. I did enjoy my pina colada. It was a hearkening back to cruise line, so I was happy with that. So let me know down in the comment section, have you been here to Coral Reef Restaurant? If so, what did you think? When were you here? Back in the day, they used to have tons of different fun things on the menu. They have scaled it back and scaled it back. You are paying a premium for the location, for the fact that you have an aquarium right there, that sharks swim by you, an entire group of guests can swim by you as they do their expedition for the afternoon. So that's what you're paying, a bit of an upcharge. You're in a theme park, but also you're in a very neat kind of environment. And yes, it was neat. It is brighter now than it used to be in that restaurant. So that helps everything be a little bit more palatable and fun as well. Kids menu does exist. There's about 6 things on that menu, from a grilled steak to a fish dish, and all the things you would hope would be on that kids menu are on that kids menu. There are only 3 desserts, and I was just ready to leave. We were both ready to leave, ready to not take any more chances on the food there. We ended on a high note with our entrees. So definitely let me know what you think of Coral Reef Restaurant down in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching today. I want to do a huge shout out to the whole 9 Yards Patreon team. Listen, I just moved to a new home. Brian did too. He came with, we're kind of a package deal. But it was so much fun. I recently did a live stream, our first live stream from the new home studio, and I'd love for you to be on that team. We do exclusive live streams, behind the scenes little, things from me, and I'd love to have you join that team at patreon.com/Denny_Sunderly. Hey, if you're looking for something like an online Bible study, we'd love to have you join the Reclamation Project. You can check that out at patreon.com/The Reclamation Project. And as always, all links are down in the description box. You can check them all out and follow along with me on Instagram for all fun in between the videos. Listen, friends, I eat for you, and I am delighted to get to have done so here in Epcot today. Even if the meal was kind of weird and definitely a mixed bag, I'm in my favorite park, and it's all good. Let me spin around and show you a little Spaceship Earth just in case you need it. There it is. There it is. It's here, and I wish you were here. Have a good one, everyone. Much love to all of you from Epcot and Coral Reef Restaurant. Bless its heart. Take good care. Bye.